What up? So, y'all see the title of this one? What's up, Power Me? Um, I said Twitter, time, and truth, right? Telltale example. I wish I could show screenshots on here, but if y'all were tuned into my Instagram, you'll see that I made 30% on an options play for Twitter. Now, why would I do that? Everybody in my friend group was saying, hey, the price is baked in. Elon's bought it. Da da da. Da. No, this is I'm not an expert, but understand this is basic human psychology. And if you watch how Elon moves, you'll see Elon likes to make plays that'll help you make money. Believe it or not, you just have to pay attention. So I had an options play for a 2 week short term put on Twitter because I was banking that the earnings report would not be as good as they intended, and I was banking that between the time that I placed the report and May 13th, literally to the day that something would go wrong with the stock, right? Long story short, I ended up making, if I had held to the day, I would have made like 200%. But it's all good. I left with a smooth 30%, 2 weeks worth of just letting my money sit, and I made like a significant portion of my monthly paycheck, right? If I do this enough times, I can keep flipping, and replace my income. But the reason why I'm sharing this is not to brag to say I'm a guru, because I'm not a guru, right? I learn from people that are gurus. But see, with the knowledge that we know about what's happening with this, the secrecy, the distractions, and things like that, there's an old adage in stocks. It's called, they say, buy the rumor, sell the news, right? Because we know that they're always playing mind games. And the point that reason why I'm sharing this video and I'm talking about this is because all this information, knowing everything that's going on behind the scenes, knowing what they're doing behind our backs, da 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 da, makes it's nothing if you're not preparing, if you're not benefiting from it, right? If you can't benefit from the distractions, if you can't transmute that negativity into something that benefits you and your family, then you need to stop talking about it. You need to move on to another topic. We are at the limit of people talking about conspiracy theories and things that's going on. We're at the limit. We got enough people doing that. What we don't have is enough people talking about solutions. How can we take the information that we see? How can we take some of the scenarios that we see and apply it to different ways that we can capitalize, right? So that's what I did. All my buddies that were seasoned traders even told me, like, yo, I don't know, you like to gamble, bro. That's interesting that you're gambling earnings. I wasn't gambling earnings. I was gambling. I was making a bet uh, against or for human psychology. I used to be one of them dudes that would look at a chart and be like, yo, I did not go to an Ivy League school. I don't know how to read none of this, right? But when you get the right teacher and you got enough stick to itness and you've actually got a commitment to learning something, a craft, then you can learn pretty much anything. So I ended up learning it and it's benefited me. So I just want to encourage y'all, man. Learn how to benefit from this information. Don't just sit on it. It ain't good enough to just sit on it. You know what I mean? That's just words to live by. It ain't good enough to just sit on it, right? You take that however you want to. Um, the next thing, timing. There's a lot of stuff going on in the crypto market. There's a lot of stuff going on as it relates to just our way of living, and you got to look at the pandemic and how it unrolled, how it happened. The timing was just too perfect. The timing of everything was just too perfect. This milk shortage, the timing is just too perfect. And what do I mean by too perfect? It's not a good thing, but it benefits somebody. In any crisis, you got to look at. I think the term is cui bono, which is who benefits, right? Who benefits? You got this milk shortage coming out mainstream, and then uh, within a matter of weeks, you've got uh, Peel Hates coming out talking about a breast milk, a bio milk engineered breast milk that will help with the shortage. This motherfucker always coming up with solutions at the perfect times. Heavy investor in Beyond Meat. We got food shortages going on right now. He's a heavy investor in Beyond Meat. You see Beyond Meat everywhere. I'm just gonna let y'all know. Back when I was like strict vegan, I still wasn't messing with Beyond Meat. I'm sorry, but guess what I will do? I'll make money off of it. I'm not eating that stuff. I'm just not. I'm not. I tried Beyond and I tried Impossible and it tried my stomach. Had my stomach in knots. If there was ever an Olympic dive for stomachs, mine would have gotten the gold medal because I literally felt like my stomach dropped out of my body and was twisting midair on the way down to a plunge into ice cold, really not even ice cold, bubbling hot, fiery water. It tore my stomach up. And upon more research, I found out it had things like glyphosate. It had things like different pesticides. It had hormone disruptors in it, right? Some of y'all might argue that it's a healthy alternative to different things, and that's cool. But for me and my staff, for me and my stomach, we will serve black bean burgers. I'm fine with a black bean burger. I don't need. I don't need my. I never needed my veggie meat to look like real meat. Never. I was never a fan of that. I didn't care. If I wanted to look like real meat that damn bad, I'd go and get me a beef patty, right? Um, but anyway, Twitter, timing, and truth. That's the name of this cast. It's true for anything. I'm not gonna go into too deep a detail of like my trades and stuff, but y'all need to get on it, man. If y'all not trading, y'all need to be figuring out a way to make money off of this stuff. There's big money to be made coming here real soon. Um, I mean, just myself, just with investing in forex. See, I do forex for daily income. It don't matter. I just need to be profitable by the end of the cycle. I don't care how much I make. I try to make between 50 and 100 in forex every day, and then I'll do have short term options and long term options. And I've just been patiently sitting back waiting, stacking money, just saving. I just been saving because I knew I'd have this opportunity. I knew I understand the markets at some level to be able to pull the trigger and do some of the stuff I'm doing. Now, for those of y'all that don't have money, y'all say, man, I really want to do this investing stuff, but I don't have money. Man, if your credit is straight, go get you some money. Go get you some type of loan. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is life advice. Get you a loan and commit to learning something that's gonna make you more money. Whether that's cybersecurity, whether that's trading, whether that's HVAC, I don't care. Something that's gonna bring in more money for you than you're getting right now. Sorry if I'm a little low energy. Man, I had a rough shift last night. Man, downtown was not kind. Man, the succubus, the concubines, and the Jezebel spirit was alive and well on Broadway, y'all. We was all over the place, from people throwing up to dudes pissy drunk. You ever heard somebody say piss drunk? That's just something that you say until you roll up in the middle of a stairwell at a four-level bar honky tonk in downtown Nashville, and you see a man sitting in a puddle of urine, and it all comes full circle. That term is like, oh damn, that's what they mean by pissy drunk. Cause I don't get pissy drunk. I don't even aim to get drunk. I drink wine with my pinky off the glass, right? I drink bourbon with a cigar. And I don't even smoke cigars. I just have a cigar sitting there because it makes me feel sophisticated. You're not gonna catch me in a stairwell pissy drunk, all right? But that's what happened last night, and I swear it's getting more and more common. Uh, so yeah, that's why I'm low energy right now, just slightly. I'm about to go into this gym with this workout in. Um, but anyway, y'all know what it is. I had a suspicion that this Twitter deal wasn't going to go through so smoothly. Kind of had a feeling that part of Elon's plan was to expose Twitter, and then instead of actually buying it, to expose Twitter, make all the proper moves to look like he's going to buy it, but really to overall expose Twitter and put them in a position to sell. So we'll see. Uh, and I just before I hop off here, I want to address two things. One thing I want to address something somebody commented on my last live. The other thing I want to address is just life stuff. So somebody on my last live had mentioned they said, "Hey man, I mean this in the best way possible. You can get back. You can do this. I used to watch your stuff. Da 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 da. You can get back right." I forgot what he said. Right? You can go back to the old video, yesterday's video, the most recent video, and see what he said. And I believe he meant well. He was he or she. They were a very nice person. They were just trying to encourage me, and I think they were talking about like the channel. Y'all gotta understand, man, where I'm at right now in life. I'm happy. There's some things that I want to change. Like I don't want to constantly be working for money the way that I'm working for money. Like I don't want to be up for the next 10 years peeling people off the sidewalk. Like if better use of my time at that time, like at 2 a.m., is helping somebody in cardiac arrest. That stuff, yes. Fighting the fire, yes. Being feeling like I'm actually having a impact. But like, do I want to be doing some of this stuff for the rest of my life and watch my children, my family grow and progress without me? While I'm a shell of a man, being tired, coming home? No, I don't want to do that. So for me, that's just one aspect of my life that I'm just kind of like, I'm working to change and elevate above. But this YouTube stuff, man, people look at YouTube and think it gives you a certain type of status symbol. Y'all gotta understand the name of my channel, the name of my social media is So True Q. I'm gonna be true to myself in everything that I do because I've had the fame before YouTube. I was popping on Vine. I ain't gonna tell y'all what my Vine name was, but I was getting revined by some of the biggest names on Vine back at the time, and it was great. Da, 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 da. And when we started figuring out how to make money, they started like slapping us on the wrist and like basically holding our hands behind our back, or our hands were tied, right? And so when I saw that, I was like, yo, they're taking away the ability for us to make money. This app ain't, you can't sustain this behavior. So I decided to delete it. But that wasn't the only reason I decided to delete. One of the main reasons I deleted my Vine was because I started to notice dudes that I was in chats with, talking with, real cool dudes with families. They were having to stoop to some of the lowest levels of comedy and entertainment to continually get likes and revines. Yes, sir. The wisdom hermit. Yes, sir, hermit. That's a fact. Hey, we're gonna touch on that in a second. Um, so I was like, yo, I'm not willing to compromise myself and what I believe in my self-image just to be popular online. I ain't doing that. So that's when I changed my name and I moved over to YouTube and I created So True Q because I was like, yo, I'm not gonna be a part of this. I'm gonna be true to myself and all that I do. And if I'm not, I'm gonna apologize and keep it moving. Like I'm gonna be accountable to me and my family and the people I love. So understand this YouTube stuff ain't everything. Like I come on here, I talk, I talk my ish. I enjoy my time with y'all, and I'm out. I wish I could do a lot more like video content with where my life is set up between being there for my daughter, my main job, my health, and my wife, my family, my mom, my sister. I don't think I could bring a level of content that will reflect who I am and what I want to do. I've asked y'all to let me know what y'all want to see. Some of y'all say that y'all want to see certain things. Some of y'all say that y'all like things how it is. And I understand, it's to each his own, man. To each his own. So yeah, I appreciate the uplifting words, house vibes. But I'm in a good place right now, and at some point, I will come back full fledged into YouTube. But I gotta keep first things first right now, and that's elevate. I would love to show the journey, but anyway, back to the housing market, bro. What we've been talking about, and I'm gonna share this, and I really got to go. Listen, y'all know I've been looking for land. Y'all know I've been looking for a house for a little bit. Past couple months, I just decided to stop. My real estate agent had the nerve. She's great, but I think these real estate agents got caught up in the mix of the markets that we've been exposed to the past few years. Bruh. What up, Theo? I don't really like breakfast, to be honest. So my perfect breakfast would be like tea, some mushroom, like mushroom additive, and maybe like some protein oatmeal if I ate it. Oatmeal, but that's about it. Um, so she was saying that the markets aren't going to crash. These prices are stabilizing. The best time to buy is right now. The best time to buy is right now, West. Q, come on. Best time is to buy. And I do think she has our best interest in mind. When I look at the statistics and the data, it just don't make sense. Man, she had the nerve to share something with me talking about we're still at historically low interest rates, even with interest rates increasing. And if so, what made you change? Theo, focus, buddy. I will answer that question because it's a good question, but I've answered it many times. So she sends me, I don't know if she sent it, but I saw a graphic. There was a graphic that supported her statement. I don't think she sent it to me, but it was basically like showing interest rates from like the 1960s, 1970s, all the way up till now. And you see 11%, 12%, 13%, 9%. I mean, it was just different percentages all the way up until now. And I'm sitting there looking at the paper, and the first thing on my mind, I'm like, okay, in 1970, I could buy a house. I could buy two houses for the price of a Bentley. Like, what are you saying? Of course, I'm cool with an 11% APY. I mean, APR. Of course, I'm cool with that 11% percentage rate because I'm paying 50,000 for a house. I'm paying 40, 30,000 for a house. But when we get into those higher interest rates, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for a $500,000 house, bro, that's a business loan. Y'all realize they giving out $500,000 at 6% for businesses? Bro, businesses. If you have a business and you've got a viable idea and you are persistent, you can get 500,000, $500,000 at a 6% interest rate, right? So I was like, get up out of here, man. I know what's about to happen. The market is about to fall. It's about to crash. Now, I don't think it's going to be a full on 2008, right? Let's get that straight. I do believe it's going to be like a soft situation, like it's going to slowly, um, I think it's going to slowly do so. Um, but I do think it's going to leave a whole lot of people what they call upside down. And what upside down is, so let's say, so upside down, right? It's the opposite of the way you want things to go in any situation. If you're walking and if you're driving and you get in a car wreck and your car's top is on the ground, you're upside down. You're in an unfortunate situation, right? If you try to drink a cup of water by holding the opening of the cup up and then inverting it to where the opening of the cup is down, that's upside down, and that's an unfortunate situation because you got a mess everywhere, right? So to relate to the markets and real estate, what real estate is bound to do, you got these people that have purchased homes at exuberantly high prices, like crazy overpriced, 20, 30, 50, sometimes damn near 100% more than asking, which the value isn't quite there. Now, the markets may determine, areas may determine value to a certain degree, but in the long run, you got grandmama and them's house. needs a whole lot of work done. Mama and them's house need about 70, $80,000 worth of work, and the people are willing to pay 110,000 more than what you're asking. That that's math does not compute. That compute does not math, right? So if you upside down in the house, or if you upside down in anything, that means you purchased at the really at the height of what that price was going for at one time, and then prices are set to go lower. Like the prices of homes around you and the value of your home that you just purchased set to go lower. So instead of being in a position where you got a lot of equity, you're losing your equity because prices are starting to regulate because this artificially um, implemented inflation is starting to affect you, right? So you're upside down. So your $500,000 home might be worth 350 by the time all this is done. You ain't got no equity. You got negative equity. You got inequity, right? So you sitting up here paying 500,000 with a 6% interest rate, 5% interest rate on a $500,000 house that's worth 350. Y'all, y'all don't think this is coming? I'm telling y'all. I told y'all that there was gonna be shortages coming. That's like I'm not a genius. It's not that hard. Told y'all if you was on my Instagram, I told y'all Twitter was probably gonna go lower. I told y'all that. I told y'all these shortages were coming. And what did I say? I said they're gonna have a food shortage coming. And what's the other thing that's coming? It's gonna be a cyber attack that's coming, right? How do we capitalize off of this stuff? That's what we need to be thinking about. How do we arm ourselves against some of this stuff? Have that mindset. Be a problem solver. Bro, it's a beautiful time to be alive. These prices for homes are about to they will drop. They will drop and they will drop in a fierce way. I don't think it's gonna be like catastrophic like 2008, but they're gonna drop it. Some of y'all that ain't been able to get into a house, some of y'all that ain't been able to get into the real estate game to invest, y'all gonna have golden opportunities, and you better have your bags packed, ready to throw down. Because I'm gonna tell you, as soon as it happens, you're gonna have institutions, you're gonna have small mom and pop people that's been saving and stacking. You're gonna have people come out the woodwork to buy these houses. Man, go look at bank owned real estate right now. There's a website you can go look at. You can go to each bank and look at a bank owned real estate. Go to Google and type in Bank of America REO. Go type in Regions REO, right? That's a whole nother story. And they got these houses going for next to nothing, and they're everywhere. But all right, I'm done talking. I gotta go there and get this workout done. I gotta spend time with my daughter. Maybe I'll tune in a little bit later. I'll show y'all what I'm eating. Theo, let me tell you, so I was vegan, 100% vegan at one time. It's controlled. Bill on facts. Coincidentally, yeah, facts. Man, grow up. People need to grow up. Grow up. See the writing on the wall, man. Listen to my boy. So yeah, I was 100% vegan at one point until I realized, some of the healthiest organizations, even some of the books and information that we look at as vegans pointed to a balanced diet, like the Okinawa diet or the Blue Zone diet. These people had small portions of meat and small portions of fish in their diets, and they had some of the highest rates of longevity and health. So I decided to make that change on that basis. Also, I decided to make the change on the basis of my daughter, giving her the best start in life. She was low in certain levels at her doctor's visit. She actually got a doctor's visit today. Uh, and we were supplementing every way that we knew how at the time, especially with her being a baby. It was hard for her to, like, you can't give a baby pills. So I started to really look at nutrition and started looking to see what was in some of the stuff that she was eating, some of the things that were missing, and decided to make the change for her. Uh, in that process, I made the change as well and started incorporating small amounts of fish and I've had turkey recently, and that's about it. I don't go crazy with it. Um, and yeah, so like a breakfast for me, like and egg whites. I have had egg whites, so I'll do egg whites in the morning sometimes. Like after this deal, I might do that. But I typically like for the most part, I'm like 70-30 vegan, if that even makes sense. What up, Almighty Almonds in the building? Man, I always like seeing you pop up. But all right. And all that I've said, I have said too much. We'll go ahead and get this workout done. I've talked enough. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Hope y'all understand where I'm coming from. I hope y'all see through the BS because the best is yet to come. Find out how to capitalize off of some of this BS that we seeing, man. This stuff is not. There's no way that it can prevail if we got our eyes open. Keep your eyes open. There's opportunity everywhere. Everywhere. Don't let your present circumstances keep you away from your. It's all good. I'm glad you showed up. Don't let your present circumstances keep you away from your future fortune. That's a fact. By the way, look into the Monroe Institute and the Monroe Institute if you want to learn some of the methodologies that I use to keep calm in stressful situations to hope for a better day. Buy AMC stock. I gotta look into that. You buying puts, calls, or just straight shares? I want to know who. I want to know why. Hit me up on my Instagram. Let's rap about that one. I've got a nice position coming up on another company that maybe we can talk about. You might be interested in. You might not. Till next time, man. Stay cool, stay true, stay smooth. If y'all want to see me more, y'all let me know what y'all want to see, how y'all want to see it. If you just want videos, I'm just sitting in the car talking. You want me to keep doing the lives? That's cool. Y'all let me know. I'll try to do it with as much ease as possible on my life and my attention. But until next time, I gotta roll. Peace. Yeah, that's right. I appreciate y'all.